I figured it could be a great way to promote what he's doing, all right? And a great way for me to get content because I would get coaching on stream. But then he also like upcharged me because it was for the subathon, saying that he's going to reveal a bunch of information, all right? Sharing it with the world. And then what do we have? A conversation that was completely useless. It was like $300 for an hour.
Okay, so I have a bit of finger control and flow aim cursor control issues, and my coach was able to pinpoint my replays and figure out and calculate that it was because I had a lack of control over my pen and tapping. Apparently someone made a Google Docs regarding OSU coaching. Interesting. You guys want to read this Google Docs? I kind of want to. My consistency tremendously improved, but I can't play as high of an SR as I used to play. Any way to stop this? Hello. Play more high SR maps. Goodbye. Fuck you. If I prioritize high SR again, my consistency will be dog shit again. Shit mental. Shit mental. You're not gonna get anywhere with that mental. I don't fucking care. You're just, if anything, you're just rusty on high SR. This almost works for everything ever of all time in the world. Play maps that are slightly above your comfort zone, and then don't talk to me until you have 2,000. Until this number on your profile is 1,000 within a year or two. Like then fucking come talk to me. I personally, I swear on God, this only applies if you're actively trying to tap with shitty technique. If you're tapping in whatever way is most comfortable to you, the technique is just not bad. Like, as long as you're comfortable with it, it just doesn't fucking matter. Utami and I have almost polar opposite tapping techniques, and we're two of like the top speed players in tournaments. And we have completely opposite tapping techniques. Okay, look at it. Look at his hand. He's literally going like this. His fingers are barely moving, and he's wiggling his hand like this. It's like almost all wrist. Okay, and then if we look at me, it's literally all finger movement. I'm not moving my wrist at all. But we're both players who's capable of playing this map. Isn't that crazy? As a player who, if you're like interested in buying coaching for OSU, like this should be like an immediate turn off, I think. Like he's just explaining how this probably isn't worth $50, but you just know what you're getting, right? Like you're being told straight to your face what you're getting for the amount of money you're spending. So like if you still take that offer, then it's not a scam. Like regardless of how much of a ripoff it is or can be. This guy got coached to use Gamma. That's it? That's it. That was the whole coach. This MF was like, turn up your Gamma, play single tap maps. That's the, boom. Okay, so the issue for my finger control is that I have a lack of finger control. No way! Alright guys, I gotta go buy coaching now. So if you lack the aim for streams, you gotta really concentrate on the aim aspect of the stream. If you don't have the speed, you gotta make sure like you really concentrate on the speed, you know, like if there's some flow aim, you gotta really concentrate on the flow aim. If there's some aim control, you gotta really concentrate on the aim control. Good session, boys. See you next week. You can buy all the coaching in the world. You get the perfect advice from Habib. You're not improving faster than this guy. For one simple reason. This guy put 800 hours in the span of 1 year. And now he's top 500. He got on OSU. And he kept fucking playing maps. He didn't stay in the same skill level with the maps he played. He pushed himself, of course. But he constantly did that for 800 hours in the span of 1 year. That's how he got to the point where he was. Maybe some people might take more time, but that's all it takes, is time. I haven't played too much OSU since that coaching session. Oh yeah, that's like getting a math tutor and then like dropping out of school. Like, He admits that he's seen the mistakes on his own and attempted to fix them. This is exactly why coaching like this should not be behind a paywall. Shit! My lack of aim control is because of lack of control over my aim? Fuck, man, I knew that already. Give me back my $50. It's an hour too, so like, if Habib took him like 2 hours to tell him this, then it's just like, it's just $100. I feel like it's just a way to measure how good you are at a skill set, rather than a skill set yourself. It's just like, over a long period of time of playing anything, if your skill doesn't go up and down, if you don't have many days where you're like playing really well and really shit all the time, if you go up and down, then you're not as consistent as someone who always plays really good over a long period of time. And short-term consistency is when it's a single long map and you play through the entire thing without your skill dipping up and down. If you can play maps that are higher than 5 stars and you only push higher star rating maps and you keep getting better at that and keep pushing your skill cap, consistency on 5 stars will just be a matter of getting used to, because you're just that good at the game. You can't tell me that there are players out there who get like FC 7 and 8 stars and like cannot for the life of them like FC 5-star maps. It's just, if they can't, then they're just not used to playing maps that easy, and like they just give it like a day or two and then they'll be able to do it like no problem. You will get to a point where you could like FC 8 stars and then FCing 5 stars isn't even of a concern to you because it's just so piss slow. So like, why go down a step, you know? Telling everyone to alt is not good advice. Literally preference based. This is true. You shouldn't force everyone into a playstyle that doesn't fit everyone. You shouldn't advise everyone to get a medium-sized hoodie. There are gonna be some people bigger than it, smaller than it. And one technique doesn't fit all. It's just think about it. Consistency isn't a skill. Okay, I'm sorry. I think whichever top player this was, I'll take. They are essentially saying that the length of a map doesn't make a map harder. I can't be the only one who thinks that's troll as fuck, right? Yeah, and the filler is what makes those diff spikes even harder. Because in a shorter map, you can make it to that diff spike and spam retry it way more easily. But you're required to perform over a longer period of time because of the filler, which will makes it a consistency map. It tests your ability to perform on diff spikes after a long period of play. I don't even know what the fucking auto method is. Oh, is it where you try to pretend, or you try to aim and tap like auto on like really easy map? That sounds so stupid, man. Yeah, I don't think a single player who's reached the top has ever tried to mimic auto. Oh my god, shots fired. Not only do you waste money, but you also learn nothing at all and probably even put yourself at going hypno mode, where you literally forget how to stream 90 BPM. Skill comes with time, you can't do anything about it, you just have to play. Like, surely it would get to these fucking people's heads at some point in time with all these top players saying the goddamn same thing, bro. That's like the most stupid thing you could do because you have zero improvement. You just play the same maps every time, not pushing your skill at all. It's kind of funny with Digital Hypno because people look up to him and want to be like him, and they look at his pro accuracy and he has 0 A ranks, and so they do the same thing. This is a funny guy. I agree though. Like, if you're pushing accuracy on two-star maps, like, you're not doing anything, man. I'm sorry. This is like as smart as it can sound, because it's the most logical thing. It's a game of practice, trial and error. Osu being a game of practice is the most logical thing you could say. I don't think it sounds dumb at all. It's time taken to hone your coordination of tapping and aiming. Tapping low BPM is not the same as tapping anything above 180. It's just pointless. If you want to improve on hard stuff, play hard stuff. Play easy. This is just so fucking facts. Dude, speed players, I'm sure there are some speed players out there who have never touched anything below 200 BPM and don't fucking care. Bro, dude, 5-digit me was like streaming like 230 BPM because I immediately went to just playing Freedom Dive Autopilot. And that's all I did. I like got in this game and I like fucking kept playing Freedom Dive 4 Dimensions Autopilot. And then streaming maps came easier to me because of that. So then I only played higher BPM stuff. That's 6 for 6, isn't it? All 6 top players have agreed that coaching is not legitimate and does not help improvement. All 6 OWC players. So I don't think Habib is like scamming by saying that if you give me money, I'll give you advice for coaching. Because that's exactly what the people that paid for coaching got. They got coaching for a game that coaching doesn't make sense for. So if anything, the customers are scamming themselves. They're just like, if I buy a very shitty product, I'm not getting scammed. I'm just stupid. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling by buying a shitty product. That's it. Like, if someone offers me a shitty product for a price, I can just say no. I could just say, I don't want that. Okay, anyways. Whoa, coaching is a scam. No way. It is Osu time.